Hello and welcome, Felix here. Today I'll be showing you how to create shortcuts for Toon Boom Harmony. Toon Boom Harmony is a software for animation, 2D animation with vectors and illustrations, very robust and powerful. But I found that for some reason the interface doesn't give you many options for shortcuts. So I'm gonna show you a technique that I found, and I hope you like it. So first thing that you need to do is to open your XML shortcuts inside Toon Boom Harmony 17 Premium resources. So it's in your C drive. Every time you install Toon Boom, just go to any drive you install the software, find the Toon Boom Animation 17 resources, and then you're gonna find this file right here. I recommend you using Notepad C++, which is free, and also you can use Visual Studio Code, which is also free. I'll be using Visual Studio Code, and here is what comes inside of this file. So pretty much everything that is in the shortcut menu is listed here. So you have network, which is the node view tab menu. You have exposure sheet. You have everything that is accessible from there. It's accessible here. Alright, so normally I recommend that we're gonna add a couple of lines around the line 600 or in between any category. For this one, we will be creating on top of general, so it's gonna be the first one on top of our list. Something that I also recommend is that you save a backup of this file. So you normally would save this in your desktop. In case something goes wrong, you can just replace the file again and everything will be back to normal. Alright, with this file open, now we have to tell Harmony what kind of shortcuts we want here and open a new category. You can put the shortcuts in here or you can create your own. So let's create a category. I have the custom shortcuts category set for us. I'm gonna leave this in the description of the video, so you can pretty much access and copy and paste there if you want. I'm gonna go through a little bit what is going on here. So here we're setting the shortcut category, which is pretty much when you open Harmony, you go to edit, and for the version 16, I think 17, I think 16 as well, mostly 17, you can go edit and then straight to shortcuts, or you can go to preferences in the other versions and then you go to shortcuts. I'll show you later, but for now this is like ID, that's all you need, and then you need a text that is pretty much the description that will be there. For the shortcut, as every shortcut in this XML, you need to start this shortcut. You can just leave this as default. This ID is the name that you will see there in the menu. So once you open the menu, custom shortcuts, this is the name that will pop up for you, and this is the most important. So here we're gonna call a script. This script has a function, and the name of this function is backdrop, and the name of the script is createBackdrop.js for JavaScript. We have a long description, which is you can leave empty or you can write something. You will see it there as well. And the responder, just leave as it is. This is you see that you have like script responder here. You have other stuff that it's calling other. It's already set, comes with Harmony. So we're pretty much using this, but for our own script. Now, if you take a look, we have also a text and a value. The value normally here you say which shortcut you want, what are the keys that you need to press to call this, but I normally leave this empty and then I set it inside Harmony. Then we close the category here, and that's pretty much it. So you go and then you save this. Remember, once you do these changes, you need to restart Harmony, because Harmony reads this at the beginning once you launch it, but after that it won't be picking it up again, all this information. So make sure that you restart Harmony. Second thing you need to do is create the script, and I'm gonna show you where you should put the script. There are two things here. This script must be listed in Harmony or it won't work. Inside Harmony there is a script responder, and there is also a script menu where you can find all the scripts that Harmony found. If you're working in a professional environment, normally you have USA data, which is like a network where everyone shares their scripts. There is normally a universal folder, a script folder, and you normally would put there in your folder, in that folder, so every time you open Harmony in the server, the script will be recognized by Harmony. Or if you're working locally, you need to paste that in a different folder, which is the scripts folder. So just a regular folder, everyone knows, whoever used scripts before, put it their scripts here. So that's all you need to do. Or as the third thing that you can do is to put the script here in case you want to call more scripts. In JavaScript there are ways where you can include other scripts inside the script, and then you can set an address for all your scripts, where they are and how to find them. So let's do this is the script that I created. It's very simple. So backdrop, as you can see here, is the name of the function that we're calling, and create backdrop.javascript is the name of the script that we're calling. Remember, JavaScript, it's key sensitive, so if it's uppercase and lowercase, normally it matters. I'm not 100% about this case because this is Harmony, that it's actually calling this, but normally I would say try to keep it consistent and make sure everything matches. So here I created backdrop, and here we have action.perform. If you don't know about action perform, just look into the documentation online. There's a lot of references there and explanations. It's not very broad, there isn't much there, but normally we use action.perform to call any built-in functions that Harmony brings with. So you pretty much can call any function that it is in Harmony, like on action, read, change drawings. Or you can even go further if you have other stuff in the menu that there's no shortcut. Let's suppose you want the moving button, or you want another tool that is available in the menu. All you need to do is just take it from the menus XML. So if you open this, it won't be much different. And there are stuff here that is being called. So on action, open scene, you can create a shortcut for that. You can create a shortcut for anything that is available in Harmony. So here we have backdrop action.perform on action create backdrop, which is the function that is built in Harmony, and which is the same as when you click on the button backdrop inside the menu. This is the function that button is calling. I took this from the menu XML that I just opened. Alright, so now we save this into our scripts folder. I already have it saved here. It's somewhere here. Create backdrop. Here it is. Okay, so now second thing, you save it. Make sure that, like I said, make sure that you have a category and you're not inside any of the categories. To have a second or third category, that's not really good. And make sure you close it, or just copy and paste and change the values to whatever you have in your file, and I'm sure this will work for you. So let's open Harmony and see what happens. Okay, so Harmony is open, and now if you go, like I said, if you go to Edit, Keyboard Shortcuts, or for other versions of Harmony, you can just go Preferences, and then you can go to the shortcut. Oops, I guess not. Anyways, you should be able to find the shortcuts somewhere in your version, and it's not really hard to find. I'm gonna go through here for this one. Okay, so now you have this new menu called Custom Shortcuts, as we called before in the other file. And now you have shortcut 01. I already set this before. This is the description that we set there in the file, as you can see here. So create a backdrop, long description, matches. It's right here. Okay, so now all I have to do is just sign. So I'm going to select, I'm going to put C, and that's it. So now when I come to the node view and I select these guys and I press C, here it is. It's working just as it should be. If I keep pressing C, it's going to create a bunch of backdrops. Alright, so that's pretty much it. I hope you guys enjoyed it. I hope you make good use of it. It's very powerful. You can put anything you want there, and you can save a lot of time. If you know a little bit of scripting, you can make incredible stuff. You can improve your workflow and make it way faster. Something I noticed while editing, I'm just gonna add it here. In case you want to add more shortcuts, all you need to do is just duplicate this line. You just like pretty much straightforward, just enter, and more you do it, more lines you'll have. Make sure you have different names. They can call the same thing, but I normally recommend just having this with a different one, and pretty much it. So you save, and like I said, you won't have it right away, but if you open a new Harmony or restart Harmony, it will read this file again, and then once you open the scene, the shortcuts should be there for you. Like I said, if you go here, Preferences, now I have multiple shortcuts that are doing the same thing, but it could be doing different stuff. Alright, so thank you very much, and till next time.